Welcome back to Out of the Rough. I'm with Tania Mulry. Tania Mulry is an entrepreneur who started edRover.com, and it's kind of unique, real different business model. Tell me about edRover.
Sure. Thanks for having me, Fred. I really appreciate it. So edRover is a mobile app for school fundraising. Any parent, student, or educator can use this app to find and visit local participating businesses that have contributed funds into our nonprofit and collect a small donation for their favorite school program.
Well, is it similar to, you said check-in, is it similar to Facebook where you check in and so you go to a location, a business location,
right,
and you check in, and what happens when you check in?
Sure. So the check-in process actually uses the GPS feature in your phone and helps you find nearby businesses that are participating. And in any area you go to across the country, actually, you'll find great businesses that have contributed funds to our nonprofit that they want to distribute to the school of your choice.
So let me break this down even more. My mortgage company, you come into the mortgage company, and by simply me making an agreement with edRover that I will contribute so much to a particular group or school, for everyone that checks in. So let's say it's $1 every time someone comes into my office.
Yeah, so actually it solves a problem for you, Fred, and I'm glad that you're interested, so we'll talk later.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about which school it's going to. The consumers make the choice for you. So you make one donation to edRover, and those funds get distributed to any of your customers who come in and collect those funds. And you can decide how much you want to give out every time they visit. So it could be 50 cents, $1, 10 cents, depending on the type of business you're in.
Wow, very powerful. Now, when did you get this idea? How did this come about?
Oh, well, this idea has been brewing in my head for a while. I have 3 boys. I'm a mother of 3 boys, ages 10, 8, and 6. And ever since I dropped the first one off at daycare and they handed me the wrapping paper catalog, I've been thinking there has to be a better way
to fundraise. Yes, that's why with 4 children, we're always being hit up for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then for the last 10 years, I've also been involved in mobile marketing with big brands like MasterCard, JCPenney, AT&T, GameStop. And I know that people with business owners with brick and mortar businesses really need a new traffic driver. They need something that will bring consumers to their door. And so putting those 2 things together, a passion for fixing fundraising and mobile marketing on the other side, I knew that I could come up with a solution, and that's where edRover was born.
Is it any particular business that it's been targeted to, or really is it any type of business that's got brick and mortar that can check in?
Yeah, so it works really well for brick and mortar businesses that are trying to attract traffic. We've also got some very innovative people in service industries like mortgage and real estate that are sponsoring community locations like parks and museums, aquatic center, that sort of thing. And so it really gives people a very interesting way to align their business with a social cause.
Yeah, and their beliefs in giving back. Because I'll tell you what, most of the small communities in this country, like ours, the business owners want to give back.
Yes,
they want to be part of the solution.
Absolutely.
What a great... Now, if you are a school or a church or a nonprofit, how can you participate?
Yeah, so our first beneficiaries are schools or those organizations with education in their charter, and they must be 501c3 organizations. And over time, we do plan to open up a service like this for other types of charities, because we're getting contacted every day by people working on hunger or veterans issues and health-related issues. So we know that people like this idea of fundraising, and we want to be able to spread that to other organizations. But for the participating schools, there's really no obstacles to getting started. There's no cost. There's no, no expensive product to order. They just simply can have any of their consumers, or their supporters in their community signing up through our website, edRover.com, or through one of the apps, and they can start fundraising right away.
Yeah, I love the idea, edRover.com. Now, those that want to get more information, just go to your website, edRover.com?
Yes, absolutely. Go to our website, and even if you don't have a smartphone, you can also shop through our shop links and raise money for your favorite school that way. So
through shop links? Is the shop links through edRover.com?
Yeah, so edRover.com/shop, and anybody can do their shopping there and raise funds for their school.
Well, it's entrepreneurs like you that make this country so great, and I want to congratulate you on what you're trying to get done. And thanks from the community on doing this for our community.
I really appreciate that, Fred. Thank
Excellent.
you very much.
Absolutely. Tania Mulry, edRover.com. We're going to jump to a quick break, and I want to do a segment that's a little bit different, and it's inspiration. I have my next guest, Debbie Krieger, who has managed to fight through 2 illnesses and raise a wonderful family here in the Santa Clarita Valley.